Amen. Shortly. Adam Kiyamus Ba'ohel, Flesh HaTorah. First it says Flesh HaTorah. This is the Torah. Adam Kiyamus Ba'ohel. When a person leaves this world, Adam Kiyamus Ba'ohel. So all the dinim of Tum V'Tahare, of Tumas Mes. The Chazal Darshan, because of the ways to express the spirits of Parshas, Zois HaTorah, and Adam Kiyamas Ba'ohel, Ein HaTorah Niknis Ela B'mi, Shemei Misasmei Aleho. That in order to a Kenyan Torah to acquire such a treasure, possession like Torah, a person has to give everything he has. He has to give up everything that he has. They tell a story. There was a smoker, a chain smoker, who one time was smoking not one but 2 cigarettes. So he asked him, Mark, you can't get enough from one? Why smoking 2 cigarettes? So he says, I have a friend, Benny, who's incarcerated. He's sitting in prison, and there he can't get any cigarettes. So I feel for him, so I'm smoking one for him. Oh my goodness, to that extent. A while later, they see the same Mark again. They see him only with 1 cigarette. So he says, oh my goodness, your friend got out of jail? He says, no, I gave up smoking. So that's not the shot, but I'm Kiyamas Ba'ohel. My Rosh was a friend of Rabbi, Shol Gusman. He said, he protested when people said that his chidushim, his shiurim, when it was machadish, his goyness, his iluishkeit, they said, you're a tremendous goyn, a tremendous ilui. He said, that's not true. I protest. He said, it's not my intelligence. He said, I gave away my life for it. My blood, my nights, my sweat, my tears. I gave away everything I had for Torah. That's the only way I was able to give it. We mentioned in Perik, so we mentioned that we tied it together with Rabbi ben Azariah. Rabbi Azariah says, "Nagod Rabbi ben Azariah, aha nikeven shim shana, lois vachishi tamid shis mitzvah balaylos." So we said the shot was that they didn't want to be the kaveh halacha like Rabbi ben Azariah because of his youth. So Azariah says, "Eza chacham." Let me call them. You don't judge a person who says it, but what they say. Even from somebody 17 years old, you have something to learn. They're kaved halacha. The Rambam in Parshas Mishnayos, he writes like this. He says that the Rabbi ben Azariah was a fakir ness. The ness was the exact opposite. He said he gave away his life in his 17, 18 years. He was his amele. He toiled and gave so much of his life and energy, put all into Torah. So at 17, he really should have looked like 70. He gave all his strength, all his energy, everything he had. The Rambam and Parshas, he gave away for Torah. This happened in Hashemayim. That his energy was restored, and he didn't look like 80. He looked like 70. He looked like a younger manchik. So then Hashman, they made a ness that they should have that reverence, that respect for him. That he was given Cyrus Lavan. His beard turned gray. That was the ness by Rabbi ben Azariah. The mitzvah of Paraduma. The Chazal bring the history of how many Paras Hadumas there were by the Klal Yisrael. So there's machlekes Reb Meir and the Chachomim. Reb Meir says the Seder, they both say the Seder was the same, but the question is, from the Kohanim Gedolim, two of them made, whether two of them were valid kosher, two paradumas or just one. The first one is Moshe Rabbeinu made the first paraduma. The second one was in Bayi Sheni. That one lasted until Ezra Sefer, and then he made the second one. After Ezra Sefer, then there came Shimon HaTzadik. So Shimon HaTzadik made two paradumais, and after Shimon HaTzadik, Yochanan Kohen Gadol, he also made two paradumais. So this according to the Chachomim. That's the sheet of Chachomim. So that made a total already of 6. Then from after Yochanan Kohen Gadol until Yishmael ben Faibi, there were 3 more Kohanim Gedolim. So Chachomim say there were a total of 9 Paras Adumas, kosher Paras Adumas that were made. And the 10th will make when Mashiach comes, Bina Beis HaMikdash will be the 10th one. Reb Meir, he said that we don't count Shimon HaTzadik, his two, one of them, not both were kosher. One was possible, and also by Yochanan Kohen Gadol, one was kosher, and one was possible. So according to Reb Meir, there were only 7, and the 8th one will be by when the third Beis HaMikdash will be built, and that will be the 8th one. The Chazal say, you should take a paraduma. Chazal say, well, how is the paraduma? How is that Matayr? Marshal ben Melech, Shetina Palm Shamalach. What's the sod of paraduma? Marshal ben Melech, Shetina Palm Shamalach. That a prince one time came and dirty up the palace, and so who should come and clean up the dirt? So the mother has to come along. It's her job. It's her son, her pachkid. She has to come and clean up the dirt. So the same thing here. The paraduma came to mechaper on the egel. The egel is the son, and the paraduma has to be mechaper on the egel. What's the shaykhis from that para, from that to the egel? There's a Mishnah, Yishalmi Shkolim. The Mishnah says, Hein nikra v'lo nivas. If we lane both two psukim together, we have to tremble. Person has to sit there. One pasuk is that when the Baruch Shem told them to that they should build a Mishkan, so it says that Kol Nediv Lei, who should be the ones that will contribute for the building of the Mishkan? Only an exclusive class, Nediv Lei, those that are generous, good-hearted, Leiv Toiv. That's by Toiv, by something positive, good. But then when they came to the ego, so there, Vayoviu Kolom, there each and every one came and they contributed more than was necessary. They came to build the ego as well. So the Mishnah says, if you read both psukim together, here when it came to the Dvar Mitzvah, was an exclusive class, only the generous ones, the good-hearted ones. But when it came to the ego, to Avera, each and everybody contributed. What do we see here from this Mishnah Shkolim? We see that the Nekude of the Chet of the ego was that they did something negative seichel. The seichel is when someone's approached for davarship bezdoke, to support something, It's not so. He investigates. Is it worthwhile to support it? He has a whole list of interrogation and questions. Like somebody said one time, he'd love to give his tzedakah. The only thing, it shouldn't cost any money. So there's a whole investigation, and then after all of that, Ulai Efshir Tomer Dilmo Shema Penken Zain, that he'll give something. Here, they didn't question anything. A call went out to build an egel. They all came running without any. So the chet of the egel was that the gesindigt. The chet was with such a slavis, with such enthusiasm, that they neged the seichel. In order to be mechaper on a chet that was neged the seichel, you have to have a mitzvah that's neged the seichel. Paraduma is a mitzvah that's also neged the seichel. Paraduma is metayer to meim and metame to hoirim. So it's also neged the seichel. So when somebody's called upon to do a mitzvah that's neged the seichel, that calls upon something deeper, a commitment, something that you don't question. You do it so believe shalem, you're ready to do it even though you don't understand it. Chalani ben Akash Omer, Ratzah Kodesh Baruch Hu, Zakei says in Israel, Zikol Chivlach Ter Mitzvah Shenamar, Adnoi Chovis.